Hi, I'm Fernanda Frattarola from aceontoefl.com, and in this video I will talk about improving your listening skills. Having good listening skills is crucial to get a good score on the TOEFL IBT test. The TOEFL IBT test is really based on listening, really based on audios. So the best your listening skill is, the higher your score will be. And you must be asking yourself, what can you do to improve your listening skill? The best way to improve it is listening to audios in English every day. You can listen to things you like, podcasts about a TV series you like, about a movie. You can listen to audiobooks or lectures. There's a great website with lots of lectures on a diversity of topics, TED.com. You can also try to listen to interviews with people you admire, a famous singer, a famous actor, a specialist in your area, a professor from another university, a professor from an American university, for example. Listening to audios in English or watching TV series, for example, will help you improve your listening skill. You have to do that at least 30 minutes a day. You can maybe download a podcast and listen on your way to university, on your way to work, or when you arrive home at night or in the morning before you go out. Try listening to something, maybe a lecture from the website that I just recommended, TED.com. Some of them last 5 minutes, 8 minutes, so they are really short. But my suggestion for you is not to, if you're going to watch a video, don't watch the video with subtitles in English. So for example, if you're going to watch a TV series you like, try to watch an episode that you have already watched, but watch it without subtitles. So watch it in English without subtitles, see what you can understand, and then watch it one more time with subtitles in English. And it's very good to watch a second time with subtitles in English, because usually the subtitles, they are not exactly what is said, because they have to adjust the sentences and the time they have to write the subtitles, to show the subtitles on the screen. So sometimes they have to use a synonym, or they have to change an expression so it fits in the time they have to show the subtitle. So it's a good way to improve your listening, because you can compare what you're listening with what you're reading, and that will also help you expand your vocabulary. So it's a great exercise. And then you can watch it if you have the time, and if you really want to, if you think that maybe there were some parts that you didn't understand very well, you can try to listen to it a third time with subtitles in your native language. Of course, you can only do that with videos. If you're watching a podcast, you don't have that option if you're listening to a podcast, but then you can listen to it more than once. So my suggestion for you is to listen to something you like, something that interests you. It's not really something that it's not a task, it's something that you're doing for fun, for pleasure, and at the same time you are working on your listening skills. Something else that is also very important is to work on your confidence. And I'll tell you something that happened to me once, and will illustrate a little bit how confidence is something very important when it comes to being tested or in a situation that in which you are under pressure. In 2006, I went to the United States to work and spent 6 months there. At that time, I was already an English teacher, and I was already in college where I studied English. And I had a pretty good English, a pretty good level of English. And I remember that when I arrived there, it was January, I went by car to the place where I was going to work with an American who worked in the same company and went there to pick me up and some other new employees. And it was just great because we talked a lot in English, and it was just fine. I had no problems whatsoever. He complimented my level of English and said my English was just great. It was nearly perfect. and that just was very good for me. And the next day I started work, but when I started work, I was really nervous and I really didn't know what to do. It was a completely different job, and I was in a completely different country, a different culture. So I was really nervous, and my confidence was really down. So what happened was that the first day I didn't understand a word. People spoke to me, and it was as if they were speaking Japanese or something like that. I couldn't understand the words. And I remember that when I got home, I was really upset because I had studied English for a very long time. I was a teacher for some time. I was at college studying English, and I didn't understand a word. And I remember that I even called my mother to tell her that I didn't know what to do. How could I stay there and work there if I was not able to understand what people were telling me? And the second day was a little bit easier, but I was still struggling a little bit. But from the third day on, things were just fine. I could understand everything. I could speak everything I wanted. And I remember that after some time, people used to ask me where I was from within the United States, because people didn't think that I was a foreigner because my English was very good at the time. And the thing that I learned with that is that when we are under pressure and when we are really nervous and we're lacking confidence, things are not as good as they really are. You're nervous, and then you can't understand. There's a lot of pressure on you. So if you put a lot of pressure on you, of course that you're not going to do as well as you could do if you were relaxed, if you were full of confidence in yourself. So besides listening to audios in English every day, you must try to put yourself in situations that you're not very comfortable with. So try to, after some time, when you think that your listening skills are good, try to do something that will take you out of your comfort zone. So try to talk to someone in English, a native speaker. Try to go online and find websites where you can talk to native speakers for free. Or try to talk to a friend or expose an idea to someone you know in English. And then when you feel that, okay, you're a little bit more comfortable with that, try listening to audios that have no relation to anything you like. Audios that are about, let's say, chemistry. Let's say that you're not related to, you have no idea, no knowledge of a certain area, chemistry, for example. So try to listen to something that will talk about something related to chemistry, that will take you out of your comfort zone, that will be a challenge for you, and that will somehow put you under pressure. And that is a good exercise because that will help you boost your confidence. It will increase your confidence in your ability to understand English. So both are good exercises. So first, work with things that you like, that give you pleasure, that are related to your knowledge in a certain area, or about an actor or an actress you like, a TV series you enjoy. So just things that will give you pleasure, that will be interesting for you. When you think that's good, you can understand quite well, you'll see that in 2 weeks, if you listen to audios in English every day, about 30 minutes a day, you'll see that in 2 weeks, your listening skill will have improved a lot. You realize that. And then if you think you're comfortable, okay, I'm comfortable listening to audios in English every day, I can understand pretty well what people say, then it's time for the next step. It's time to put yourself in a situation that will take you out of your comfort zone. And it's crucial that you do that, because that will help you not only with your listening skills, but with your speaking skill and all the rest, vocabulary, writing, and everything, because that will help you boost your English. So that's it. This is my tip for today. If you like this video, or if you have any questions or any comments, just leave them here below and I will reply to all of them. If you want to watch more videos with tips about TOEFL, how to improve your skills for the TOEFL IBT test, here or here or here, somewhere around, there is a link for you to subscribe to my channel. That's it. I hope you liked this video. See you next time.